Hi, this is Dennis Tafe, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Masterpiece Theater for Animals. This episode is called Rothchild, the Polite Moocher, and it takes us to the winter of 2014. Now, in the animal world, much as in the human world, there are the haves and have-nots. That's right, we're talking about the elite, the 1%. But in this particular case, we find the disgraced Basil Rothchild, former heir to the 9 lives fortune. Unfortunately, became involved in bad dealings with the Chinese when it was discovered that many of the 9 live cans were tainted, and therefore he lost his fortune. And he went from being one of the 1% to one of the 99%. In this episode, we are also introduced to Baby Kitten, who will be the future heir of the Friskies franchise, worth millions of dollars. Now, at this time, Baby Kitten is not aware that he is one of the 1%. He is happy vacationing with his owners in a villa off Kittybunkport, Maine. Sadly, after losing his fortune, Basil Rothchild is left to his own devices to try to survive. He had become a mere pauper. Will Rothchild be able to seduce and manipulate the naive baby kitten into giving him food? Will he be caught entering the villa and be taken off to the pound? Will baby kitten naively fall for Rothschild's advances? All these questions and more will be answered in this episode of Masterpiece Theater for Animals. Rothchild, the Polite Moocher. In the winter of 2014, I was made aware of a beast named Rothchild, better known as Rothchild, the Polite Moocher. I was told he would stop at nothing in his quest for food, and that his methods were quite crude. Little did I know that at the very moment that the scoundrel Rothchild had invited himself into my domicile, unannounced. That's him. Don't you see? There, under the foliage, it's Rothschild's snout. I could not have been sure until I saw his snout.
Especially for this part. In the studio. Especially for this part.
I'm not proud to admit that I acted in a most cowardly way as I soiled myself and hid amongst my belongings as that Rothchild made his escape.
Especially for this part. Especially for this part.
Yes, of course I was concerned for Baby. But what could I do? I saw Rothschild's manipulation of Baby as they exchanged words. I even called out to him.
Baby.
I was shocked to find that even my presence did not deter Rothchild from speaking to Baby.
Baby.
And Rothchild, the scoundrel that he is, would not leave empty-handed.
Baby.
He grabbed one of Baby's toys as he exited the premises. The audacity of such an act was breathtaking and humiliating. Luckily, Baby was content to just play with my shoestrings instead.
Baby.
He did not miss his toy. After that incident, I thought we were finally rid of that scoundrel, Rothchild. However, I could not be so wrong. It wasn't much later that Rothchild did make another appearance. However, this time, Baby stood up for himself
Baby.
and ran Rothchild off.
Baby. Get out of there.